What if lowering your blood sugar wasn't about more pills, strict diets, or tasteless meals, but about something smooth, creamy, and satisfying that you probably already have in your kitchen right now? Imagine spreading it on toast, blending it into a smoothie, or simply enjoying a spoonful, while secretly helping your body fight one of the toughest battles it faces every single day, keeping blood sugar under control. For millions of people living with diabetes, every bite of food feels like a gamble. The highs, the crashes, the constant worry about what each meal might do to your health, it's exhausting. But here's the surprising twist. 3 common nut butters, when used the right way, can actually flatten blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. And that's not all. They can also calm nerve pain, ease inflammation, improve your sleep, even support fertility and weight balance. And no, these aren't trendy superfoods with scary price tags. They're everyday spreads, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, with extraordinary healing potential hiding in plain sight. In this video, I'm going to break it all down for you. You'll learn which nut butter works best, how much to eat, the perfect times to enjoy them, and even some delicious, easy recipes you can start using today. Stay with me, because once you understand how these spreads actually work inside the body, you'll never look at your kitchen cabinet the same way again. 1. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. For many people, it brings back memories of childhood sandwiches or a late-night spoonful straight from the jar. It feels like comfort food, but what most people don't realize is that this simple spread, especially the natural kind, made with just roasted peanuts and a little salt, is actually one of the most powerful and affordable foods for managing type 2 diabetes. It isn't an expensive superfood or some trendy powder. It's right there in your local store, and it might already be in your kitchen waiting to help you. So how can something creamy and rich actually help with blood sugar? The answer is in its unique nutrient profile. 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter have about 190 calories, 16 grams of fat, 8 grams of protein, and 7 grams of carbs. Thanks to its 2 grams of fiber, the net carbs come down to just 5 grams. That's surprisingly low for something that tastes so satisfying. And here's the key. Peanut butter has a glycemic index of only 13 to 18, with a glycemic load as low as 1 to 2. In plain words, this means it digests slowly, raises blood sugar only a little, and actually helps reduce the effect of other carbs you eat with it. Research proves this. When peanut butter is added to a carb-heavy breakfast, it can cut glucose spikes by up to 30% and help stabilize insulin levels for 6 to 8 hours. Instead of the roller coaster of highs and crashes, your body gets a steadier, calmer response. For anyone living with diabetes, that stability can mean more energy, fewer cravings, and better long-term health. But peanut butter offers more than blood sugar control. It's loaded with special compounds that support your whole body. One of them is arginine, an amino acid that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. This matters because diabetes often brings circulation problems that affect the heart and nerves. Peanut butter also contains resveratrol, a compound that boosts insulin signaling and reduces oxidative stress, the kind of internal damage that builds up over time. On top of that, it provides magnesium, about 54 milligrams in just 2 tablespoons. That's 13% of your daily needs. And magnesium plays a critical role in helping insulin receptors work properly, which means your body can use insulin more effectively. And then there are the everyday benefits. Peanut butter is satisfying. It helps control hunger hormones so you stay full longer and avoid snacking on foods that spike your blood sugar. It supports gut health, helps lower LDL cholesterol, and promotes heart health, something especially important for people with diabetes since heart disease risk is often higher. The trick is knowing how to use it. A simple way is to eat 1 tablespoon before a high-carb meal like oatmeal, rice, or fruit. That single spoonful can soften the impact of the carbs that follow. Another tasty option is dipping green apple slices into a tablespoon of peanut butter. The mix of sweet, tart, and creamy makes a snack that feels indulgent but is friendly to your glucose levels. Just remember that portion control matters. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is the sweet spot. More than that, and the extra calories may start to outweigh the benefits. Of course, not all peanut butter is created equal. The jars filled with added sugar, hydrogenated oils, and preservatives won't give you the same results. In fact, they can do more harm than good. What you want is the simplest option: peanuts and maybe a touch of salt. The shorter the ingredient list, the better. So the next time you look at a jar of peanut butter, don't just see a spread for sandwiches. See it for what it really is: a powerful, low-cost ally in your fight for stable blood sugar and long-term health. It's proof that sometimes the most effective tools aren't hidden in expensive supplements or rare superfoods. They're already in your kitchen, waiting to be used the right way. That's why peanut butter earns its spot as one of the top 3 nut butters every person with diabetes should be eating. 2. Almond butter. Almond butter might seem like just another creamy spread, but for people living with diabetes, it can be one of the smartest choices you make in your kitchen. It has a smooth texture, a mild taste, and a nutrient profile that works in your favor when it comes to blood sugar control. Unlike sweet spreads or refined snacks that cause sudden spikes, almond butter helps to flatten those dangerous jumps in glucose and keep your energy stable throughout the day. When you look at the nutrition facts, almond butter quickly proves its value. Just 2 tablespoons give you about 190 to 200 calories. That may sound like a lot, but most of those calories come from healthy fats, around 18 grams of them. These fats are not the harmful type. Instead, they support your heart, keep your cholesterol balanced, and help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Along with those fats, you also get 7 grams of clean protein, which helps keep you full and slows down digestion. The carbohydrate count is only about 6 grams, and because 3 of those grams are fiber, the net carbs are just 3. This is one reason almond butter has such a gentle effect on blood sugar. Its glycemic index is around 15, which is very low, and the glycemic load is under 1. To put it simply, almond butter barely nudges your blood sugar at all. That makes it one of the safest, most stable spreads for diabetics who want to enjoy food without worrying about sharp highs and lows. You can spread it on a slice of whole grain toast or mix it into oatmeal, and it will not throw off your glucose the way other toppings might. But what makes almond butter even more impressive is the nutrients hiding inside. 2 tablespoons deliver about 89 milligrams of magnesium, which is around 21% of your daily need. Magnesium is often overlooked, but for diabetics it is essential. It improves the way glucose is transported into cells and helps insulin receptors work more effectively. That means your body doesn't have to struggle as much to regulate sugar, and your pancreas is under less pressure. Magnesium is like a quiet helper that makes every part of the system run more smoothly. Almond butter is also one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E. In those same 2 tablespoons, you get about 7.7 milligrams, which is over half of the recommended daily value. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects your blood vessels and reduces oxidative stress. It also shields the delicate beta cells in your pancreas, the very cells responsible for producing insulin. For people with diabetes, protecting these cells is crucial because once they are damaged, blood sugar control becomes much harder. By adding almond butter to your diet, you are giving your body a natural layer of protection. And let's not forget heart health. Diabetes and heart disease often go hand in hand, but almond butter helps lower that risk. The fats in almonds have been shown to reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad type, while raising HDL cholesterol, the good type. This helps keep your arteries clear and your blood pressure in a healthy range. Each spoonful of almond butter not only supports your blood sugar, but also gives your heart some extra defense against long-term damage. There is another benefit that surprises many people: fertility and hormone balance. Thanks to the combination of zinc and vitamin E, almond butter can support both men and women. For men, it may improve sperm vitality, and for women, it can help regulate ovulation. This doesn't mean almond butter is a miracle cure, but it shows how deeply food can influence the body when you make the right choices. So how should you use almond butter in daily life? The key is moderation. Because it is calorie-dense, portion control matters. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is a healthy range. A great option is to enjoy 1 tablespoon as a mid-morning snack. You can dip celery sticks into it or stir it into Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of cinnamon. This combination tastes rich and comforting while keeping your blood sugar steady. When buying almond butter, always look at the label. The best choice is unsweetened and unsalted. Some brands add sugar, honey, or flavorings that turn a healthy food into a blood sugar trap. The safest jar is the one with a single ingredient, almonds. If you want extra flavor, add it yourself at home with cinnamon, vanilla extract, or a little unsweetened cocoa powder. That way, you control what goes into your body. Almond butter shows that managing diabetes doesn't always mean giving up the foods you enjoy. It proves that something creamy, delicious, and satisfying can also work for your health, not against it. Every spoonful is more than just a snack. It's a step towards steadier blood sugar, a healthier heart, and even stronger overall balance in your body. When you keep a jar of almond butter in your kitchen, you're not just stocking food. You're keeping a daily ally that quietly helps you fight one of life's hardest health battles. 3. Cashew butter. Cashew butter might just be the creamiest and most indulgent of all nut butters. If you've ever scooped a spoonful straight from the jar, you know how rich and satisfying it feels. But here's what most people don't realize. Behind that smooth, almost dessert-like taste, cashew butter hides a surprising ability to help regulate blood sugar when it's used the right way. For anyone struggling with diabetes, it can be more than just a treat. It can actually become a tool for better health. You just have. Let's start with the basics. Just 2 tablespoons of cashew butter give you around 190 to 200 calories. That includes about 16 grams of healthy fat, 6 grams of plant-based protein, and about 9 grams of carbs. When you subtract the fiber, you're left with roughly 8 grams of net carbs, which is pretty reasonable, especially when you think about how filling it is. What's really impressive is the glycemic index and load. Cashew butter has a glycemic index between 25 and 30 and a glycemic load of around 3. What does that mean in simple terms? It means cashew butter won't hit your blood sugar the way white bread or sweet snacks do. Instead, it digests slowly, giving your body a steady stream of energy rather than a quick spike followed by a crash. That's a huge win for people who are tired of chasing highs and lows all day long. But the real magic of cashew butter comes from its nutrient profile. This spread is loaded with a trio of minerals that play a big role in blood sugar control and overall health: magnesium, zinc, and copper. Let's break them down one by one. Magnesium is often called the calm mineral because it supports over 300 processes in the body. When it comes to diabetes, magnesium helps improve how your cells respond to insulin. That means your body can move sugar out of your blood and into your cells more effectively. It also improves nerve conduction, which is especially important if you've ever experienced tingling, numbness, or painful cramps in your legs and feet. Magnesium can calm those symptoms down and make daily life a little easier. Then there's zinc. Just 2 tablespoons of cashew butter give you about 2 milligrams of zinc, which is nearly 20% of what you need in a day. Zinc plays a direct role in helping your pancreas make insulin. Without enough zinc, insulin production can slow down, making blood sugar harder to control. On top of that, zinc is vital for wound healing, fertility, and immune strength. Many people with diabetes struggle with slow-healing cuts or skin issues, and zinc can make a real difference there. And finally, copper. This is a mineral that doesn't get talked about much, but it's incredibly important. Cashew butter gives you about 0.6 milligrams of copper in just 2 tablespoons, which is over half of what you need daily. Copper supports collagen formation, meaning it keeps your skin, joints, and blood vessels strong. It also plays a big role in making red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout your body. For diabetics, vascular health is critical because high blood sugar can damage the lining of blood vessels over time. Copper helps protect against that damage and supports better circulation overall. Now let's not forget about the fat in cashew butter. Most of it comes from monounsaturated fats, the same type found in olive oil and avocados. These fats are well known for protecting the heart. They can lower LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, the good cholesterol. That's a big deal because people with diabetes already face a higher risk of heart disease. By adding cashew butter into your diet in a smart way, you're not just helping your blood sugar, you're also protecting your heart at the same time. So how should you actually use cashew butter? The key is moderation. Think of it as a tool, not a free-for-all snack. About 1 tablespoon in the afternoon can give you that creamy satisfaction while keeping your blood sugar steady. Instead of spreading it on white bread, try something better. Spread it on cucumber slices for crunch, or blend it into a smoothie with almond milk, chia seeds, and a little cinnamon. The cashew powder basically resembles cinnamon. That way you're combining protein, fiber, and healthy fats all in one, which makes it even more effective for blood sugar control. One important tip: always choose unsweetened and unsalted cashew butter. Many brands add sugar or too much salt, which cancels out the health benefits. When you're buying, flip the jar around and read the ingredients. The best cashew butter will have just one thing on the list: cashews. Here's the bottom line. Cashew butter isn't just a creamy spread you enjoy on toast. It's a powerhouse of minerals and healthy fats that can support insulin function, improve nerve health, boost your immune system, and protect your heart. For someone living with diabetes, it's a delicious way to turn everyday food into everyday medicine. So, that's it. Peanut butter to help keep your glucose steady, almond butter to give your body deep nutrients, and cashew butter to deliver those powerful minerals your system needs. 3 simple, creamy spreads you can find in almost any kitchen. Yet each one has the power to lower blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, protect your heart, and make the daily fight with diabetes feel just a little easier. Think about that for a second. Something as ordinary as a spoonful of nut butter can actually change the way your body handles sugar. It's not about expensive supplements or complicated diets. It's about small, smart choices that add up over time. That's the real secret to living better with diabetes. I truly hope this video gave you something useful, something you can try today to take back more control over your health. You don't have to do it all at once, just one spoonful, one choice, one step forward. That's how real change begins. And if you're ready to keep learning simple, science-backed ways to protect your kidneys and blood sugar, go ahead and watch the next video right here.